Joker again.
So you guys, I did want to start with Damar Hamlin and him falling on Damar.
Yeah, but you have to tell.
Sorry, I did want to start with Damar Hamlin and him falling on the field the other day. What do you think is the problem? What do you think caused it?
Just an unfortunate hit and
that could happen to anybody that gets hit there, that part of the
That's
body.
what I
above
heard.
the heart.
That is called commodity.
With that high impact contact too.
Yes.
And that's
It's
big
just a play.
guys.
It was just a bad play. It was an unfortunate play. That's all it was. Higgins. It wasn't Higgins' fault. It wasn't DeMar's fault.
No.
You're playing football. Football is a contact sport.
Yep.
And from when you play like a contact sport, things are gonna happen in such a high speed.
It's just
high
such a
level
rare accident.
athlete.
So the reason why I wanted to bring it up is because there have been other athletes that have fallen on the field, and people are associating that with vaccine injuries.
I was thinking that did cross my mind. I thought, oh, maybe I wonder if it's the
A
vaccine.
lot of people.
But he didn't die though. So
No,
that's why I
thank
was
God.
like, okay.
And I heard that he got to FaceTime his team today, so he's doing really well. Hey, bub.
FaceTime him and show him the heart and flex arm.
Yeah, but are you guys aware of like the increase of what they call sudden death syndrome now?
No.
Have you heard of that, Pete? The
Sudden death syndrome?
Just people dying unexpectedly from like heart failure.
Yeah, I've heard about that.
There's like this montage of all these athletes falling on the field.
Okay, but I don't know if you ever see any of those videos with the morticians that are getting interviewed
Yes.
and talking about the sudden death syndrome.
Yeah.
That you're talking about.
Yeah.
And what they're finding in people's intestines. You know what I mean?
In people's blood, there's like this blood clot and stuff like that.
Call it calamari. They got calamari.
The morticians are saying they've never seen blood clots like that ever. Blood clots are supposed to be made up of obviously stuff that's in the body. This is foreign to the body. This is like you said, like calamari. It's like a rubbery type of substance.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. Have you heard any of this?
No.
You haven't seen any of it? I know, because I feel like what's happening is now too, mainstream media, it's coming out slowly. Like in the UK, you'll see it on mainstream media, but not in North America yet. So you have to like go out and like find the information.
About what? About the sudden death syndrome?
Yeah.
Really, eh?
And
We're
like,
not talking
it
about
has
here.
to be, no. But the narrative is changing a little bit. And that's why I want to talk about Fauci retiring. Because with Fauci retiring now, you have people talking out about the vaccine, about the things that were said about the vaccine.
It's kind of convenient that Fauci's retiring now because I know Donald Trump is running.
Yeah.
And the last time Donald Trump was in power, he was saying there was going to be an investigation done on Fauci because of some funding that had happened with
The Wuhan laboratory.
Yes. Okay.
Because
That's what
now
I'm
it's
saying.
coming out that
Right.
he had actually, oh my God, okay. So
Right.
the last thing that came out for Fauci, the last thing I understand is that he had completely denied working on COVID at Wuhan and stuff like that. And then it came out, no, in fact, he asked for a grant to give the damn virus,
That's right. And Obama gave him the
to make it more dangerous. I can't remember what it's called,
Yes.
gain of function.
Yes.
Yes.
No, and
Obama
gave
had
him
tried
money
to-
to fund it.
Well, he tricked Obama because he made it seem like he wasn't going to work on that. So like, what is going on with all of this stuff?
Right.
Let me see what P says so I can get him in this too. Hey?
Yeah.
Sudden death syndrome? This is interesting because I want to talk to you about it. Oh, you're not, okay. Are you on the internet looking at stuff like that, even like, I don't want to call it conspiracy theories, but like, no. Yeah, I know. I know.
I don't give into that. I don't give any. I know there's a lot of things out there. I
Yeah.
don't give into them. I don't do the conspiracies. I don't do that. I'm fully vaccinated. I don't have no bumps. Everything's still working right. I don't give into all of it.
What's come across your timeline, or like what have you heard about sudden death syndrome? People
Nothing.
with vaccine injuries.
I've only been hearing about sudden death syndrome from you. I've never heard of that before.
Really?
No.
Have you heard?
When I see those type of things on the internet, like I'm going,
Yeah.
I'm not stopping on
Yeah.
no death pictures,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
gory headshots. No, I'm passing all
For
that.
sure.
I don't want to have that in my memory. I don't look at no gory stuff on the internet. I don't
I
do
love that. Do you know anybody that maybe has gone down that rabbit hole and now regrets getting vaccinated? Have you spoken to anybody that said anything like that?
No. No.
Hey, Pete. Have you spoken to anybody yet that's said that they regret getting vaccinated
Oh
at
yeah,
all?
lots of people.
Yeah, really?
Oh yeah. I know a lot of people that say they regret getting it because they thought there was going to be some type of benefit from it, and then it turns out that oh no, we're all in this. We're just going to all live as one now.
Yeah.
Like it's not anti-vax and vax. No. It's just everybody's mixed up together. Look at no masks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all that changed. But when they first started implementing all these mandates and stuff like that, I guess the people that got vaxxed thought they were going to have more benefits. Remember, you can go to restaurants,
Yeah.
you can go to clubs,
Yeah,
you can do all
yeah.
kind of different things.
Yeah.
But it didn't work out, obviously. So I know the one guy that said he regretted it because he had a friend that passed away.
Oh, wow.
Super healthy guy. he
Yeah.
said.
And they associated it with the vaccination.
Right away,
Do you know
as
why?
soon as he got it,
Yeah.
because it was so sudden. Like
Yeah.
sudden death syndrome.
Yeah.
It happened so sudden. So
this is what's
knew something
interesting
was
to
up.
me. Because Panther is vaccinated, he hasn't really sought out that information or even heard that information. He might even be scrolling past it deliberately.
Right. I kind of.
Panther?
Yeah.
You mean?
RP. Because he's never heard of it.
Yeah, because he doesn't pay attention to the info. You know, a lot of people pay attention to things, and there's a lot of people that don't pay attention to things, right? Like,
I'll tell you one thing. If you
Yeah.
search for that on the internet, you're gonna find it. I don't search for that kind of stuff.
That's a
I
fact.
don't search for stress-related stuff on the internet.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I
No,
know.
I
I know.
don't.
I know.
So that's why I probably never came across that stuff.
As the narrative changed, as it became like okay to talk about like vaccine injury, okay to talk about vaccine hesitation, I was wondering like
I hope so.
how are it is now. It is more permissible just and you've got people just that are upset. A lot of people feel like they were fooled, they were taken advantage of by the government. You know what I mean?
A lot of people got vaxxed because they wanted to travel. They didn't do it because it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
They did it because either their work
Jobs.
forced them
That
to
was
do
my
it,
friend.
or they
Yeah.
wanted to travel. You know what I mean?
My friend actually got really sick after, well, not really sick, but just like in terms of her, it was happening with a lot of women with their menstrual cycles.
I've heard that too.
yeah.
I've heard that too.
So she's
People that
like,
haven't got their period, women that haven't got their period, like older women.
Wow,
in their
no.
50s that haven't
Wow.
had their period in years.
Wow.
Got the vaccine, and all of a
wow,
sudden they're bleeding.
wow.
That happened to my girl. Same thing. She
Really?
went through it. She got
See,
vaccinated.
this is the stuff we
She hadn't
weren't,
got a
nobody was
period
talking
in
about.
over a year.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now she's getting her period, and she's 50-something years old. Like, come on.
So the fact that more people are talking about it now and feel comfortable talking about it now, the stories can just be, and we can
Yeah,
switch our focus.
And then they forced us to have to go into subways and buses and to get vaccinations, and your own physician couldn't give you a vaccination.
I didn't like that. When I saw the buses,
Come on, my
when
own
I saw the
physician
buses
said she
outside of the
can't-
Dufferin Mall, I saw
Like,
them
are you
setting up.
kidding
It's
me?
like no.
Oh, go to the subway and go
Victoria
get a needle
Park had a subway.
to save your life. I'm not gonna
Why
go
would
to
you
sub-
get a vaccination at a subway
in a
station?
subway? Come on. And people were lined up around the blocks. Couldn't wait to
I know.
do it.
Did you know that they're up to 6 doses?
I can't.
Did you
I
know
won't
they're
do
up to
it.
6
No, I
doses?
didn't know.
P, are you still getting boosters?
No.
They're up to 6 doses now.
No, I've only got 4 so far.
You've gotten 4?
So take the camera off.
4 is a lot, babe. But I'm glad. No, I'm glad you're healthy. I'm glad it's not a problem. Like,
I have 3. I had 2.
Okay, yeah.
And I was working with 2 for the longest time.
Yeah.
But then I went on a movie set and they're like, oh,
You
yeah,
need the third
We
booster.
see that you have 2, but you need 3 to come on this set. And I
Yeah.
was like,
yeah.
I'll take it. But I initially took it for my father-in-law, rest
Yeah.
his soul, because
Yeah.
he was old, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring nothing in the house.
Yeah.
That's why I initially took it.
No, a lot of people did to see family members, like you said, to
My
keep
mom
your
took it-
job,
my mom
to
took it
travel.
to
Yeah.
travel, And
Older.
then she couldn't even travel.
Why?
She got sick,
Oh, well, there you go.
right? My mom became worse after she took it, and she took it to travel for no other reason. So she wanted to go to Florida like she does every winter.
Yeah, that's nice.
And she couldn't go.
You couldn't go into their house.
Yeah.
Everybody, you guys. Okay, so let's talk about that. So there was some discrimination and stigma even among your own family. I felt it. I had to miss my mom's birthday party. And for a bit, my mom was treating me like I had the germs. for a bit, my mom was treating me
But
like
at the end of the day,
I had the germs.
It was something that was affecting old people, so you can't
Yeah.
even wrong them.
Yeah.
You can't even wrong them
They're
to be
paranoid.
scared.
Yeah.
And that's what I was saying the whole time. Like,
They put
okay,
a fear of
let's
God
take
in
care of
there.
the
Yeah.
let's take care of the elderly.
Yeah.
Obviously, get them vaxxed up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it was spreading like wildfire through the retirement homes and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Let's get them squared up.
Yeah.
But everybody else,
And now that the doctors get to speak up, that's what they're saying.
It's funny though,
That it
because
should have just been limited to
it's
the-
funny though that all the vaccinations, if you're up to 6 now, and it's still in the building, it's still traveling around the nursing homes, it's still traveling around the seniors, and they're all vaccinated, and they're all been vaccinated, and yet COVID is still rapid.
yeah.
Look at China. China was mandatory to get vaccinated, and now China's got another variant.
I don't know
And now
what's
they can't
going
have-
on
they're
with
on a
China.
travel ban.
Yeah,
They have a
I don't
travel
even.
ban. They
I don't
can't
even know
come
if we
here, they
can
can't go
trust
there.
what we're hearing about
And you think to
China.
yourself, wait a second, they were mandatory. They had to do it in China, eh?
China was zero
That means
COVID.
everybody
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
vaccinated.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah.
So there was no way another person
Yeah,
was
and they're
not
still
traveling
fighting
without a
it.
vaccination.
So
And now look at them.
yeah,
They're being banned from certain places. So how does that work? How does that? That's what I'm just trying to figure out. That in the nursing homes in Canada, they still have the same problem that they had before the vaccination. You're on the bed anyway.
yeah,
right?
and this is it. And I felt like
Long-term care means that you're not coming out of there. So
Yeah.
it could be any day you're gonna die.
I also felt like the media
now they
could have
put-
fought for us. We would have had
and why
safer
is it-
vaccines
And tell me why
had
is
we
it?
been able to like
Tell me why is
talk,
it
criticize it.
that they never let anybody have an autopsy? Why did they burn everybody that they said died from COVID? They didn't even give them a chance to have an autopsy. A family member, you couldn't even visit your
It
family.
was so crazy.
You can't even.
Yeah, the five people
I
funerals,
want an autopsy.
Yeah, that's
to
what
know
I'm
what's
saying,
in my
like,
blood.
people
It just-
dying by themselves. It was
Right.
a rough flipping
Right.
time.
right.
It was a rough flipping
And was
time.
it necessary? Now we know that it wasn't even necessary.
That's the worst
There's
part.
religions that they don't believe in cremation, eh?
Yeah, yeah,
They believe in burying,
Christianity.
and you couldn't even bury your family member.
Yeah.
You had to cremate them,
yeah,
and they don't believe in it. But yet
Yeah.
all of a sudden now you have to do this.
yeah, yeah. Churches
What
were
sense is
closed.
that? You don't have to. You can't tell me why. What's in
Right.
the system?
Right.
There's
Exactly.
no autopsy.
Right.
That doesn't make no sense. Autopsies are done on everybody. Everybody.
And then they were
Now all of a
saying,
sudden COVID comes. Now you're not doing an autopsy. Like the doctor's afraid of getting it from opening the body up.
Yeah,
They're afraid of what they're gonna find. That's what it is. They're scared to find what is in the person's body. Like when we saw the medical thing and we saw the calamari kind of stuff
Yeah.
inside the blood
yeah.
vein.
I think the
inside-
movie's called. I think that's actually the movie called Died Suddenly.
Yeah, when Peter showed me that video and they showed you the stuff this guy was pulling out.
Yeah.
He was a mortuary guy.
Yeah,
He
blood
was
clots.
he was opening
Yeah.
the body and
Of
he was
like
like,
a
this
different-
is never, I've never seen this
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
And then they threatened the guy. They threatened to kill the guy. Like, why? Because now you're finding the truth. And the truth now in this situation is not paying off the government, the money that they're making. You see, you can't have the truth
It's
when
so
money.
it's so deep, you guys.
greed. It's
Like what they found out with Twitter is that we were being controlled, even in terms of what we thought, what was said, what people were saying. Shut that account down. Like everything was controlled
why? Why? That's a question I
to
ask.
sell
Like,
vaccines,
why?
to sell a whole
Why?
narrative. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know,
we
because
didn't
some
have
people
this
say
issue before. Everything was-
depopulation.
It was
People
freedom
are
of
saying-
speech before
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah.
And then when COVID happened and people had something to say against it, all of a sudden they started shutting
You
things
couldn't
down.
question
and-
anything.
and-
Yeah.
The only thing that would shut you down on Facebook for before, or not Facebook, what do you
Yeah,
call
Twitter or wherever.
it? Not Twitter.
Instagram?
Instagram.
Yeah.
Or YouTube.
Yeah.
Is if you had inappropriate stuff you're putting on
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
That was the
Oh,
only
I
thing that
know.
would've made
Oh,
it.
I know. Oh, I know. Everyday
Now,
conversations
words?
were a threat.
Right.
Do you remember when you were afraid to speak? Do you remember being afraid to say certain things? We lived through that.
Yeah,
We lived
one of our
through
customers
that.
used to come back here because he thought we were anti-vax.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
just don't want to get back.
That's it. And then the sides. The sides, so entrenched.
Yes. Yes.
You know?
You got to pick a side.
My
all of a sudden?
mom, you guys, my mom was against me.
Really?
Yeah, of
Yeah, see?
course. Had to be.
See?
Had to be. Had to be.
That just shows you
Had
how
to
much
be.
influence that TV has.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
thing there has
Yeah.
a lot of influence on people's
Yeah.
lives. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I even remember my partner, Michelle.
Yeah.
She was tripping out. Like when they said we had to stay 6 feet apart from people.
Yeah.
If you go outside, please stay 6 feet
Yeah.
She didn't want us to go outside. She was so worried about
Yeah.
us, me and my son going outside.
Yeah.
And I tell her, like, miss, you got to think sensibly here.
Yeah.
Like, I got to use my common
It's
sense on
because
this one.
nobody knew anything.
That's right.
You
That's
know?
Right. That's right. But I think they knew. The
Yeah,
powers that
for
be knew. Like the ones
for
that
sure.
rolled this all out,
For
they
sure,
knew.
for sure, for sure.
Because the 6 feet thing, where did they come up with all this stuff?
I don't know.
They never told us about that when you, if you're ever sick, try to stay 6 feet apart from someone. No, all we heard was wash your hands and,
Yeah.
and don't sneeze on nobody.
Yeah. Rest
You know what I
up.
mean? Don't
drink some
cough
tea.
on nobody.
Yeah.
These are the things I grew up knowing.
Yeah.
See,
But the
it's
6
like
feet rule?
Yeah, it's like the population control thing, right? The census, right? Nobody fills out the census forms. So now, if you get vaccinated, they have you in basically population. They know you, right?
That.
They
They
have
know
you on
but
record,
they also
right?
just had you
'Cause there's
behaving.
a lot of people that aren't doing it. They don't know. Oh, this guy alive? This guy's still around? Whatever.
Yeah.
So the census. Remember, they sent census to your house, and they said
Yes.
how many people live
Yeah.
in this house.
Yeah. Yeah.
With the vaccination, it's almost the same records.
Yeah, of course.
Right? It's the same records. It's not like saying, oh, well, now we know Andrew Rose, he's here, he's this, he's that, he can take this, he can take that. They have you where they want you. That's
I
what the
feel
government
like they
wants.
had us, not so much with
Well, just like
knowing who
Serb.
we are, because they know who we are.
Look what Serb did.
I know,
How
but
many
I feel
people went
like
on record
having
before
people
that they weren't
put
on record?
masks on, follow rules that they're not sure matter,
Oh, yeah.
standing like this,
Oh, yeah.
lining up outside of places. Do you guys remember the Walmart lines? You know what I mean?
Imagine.
Stuff that didn't make no sense.
No.
Lining up to wait for a restaurant with the mask, getting in there, taking the mask
Right.
off.
Yes.
Needing a pass to sit at the food court. That's just control. That's all control. And what's so sad about us, we're weak, you guys. We're weak.
Well, yeah. You're talking about Canadians?
Humans. Humans are weak. We're weak.
Yeah, well, some.
We're weak.
Some.
Most.
Most of the new generation is completely
Old,
weak.
new,
Because
everybody.
you know why? Because a lot of the people, they never been through anything. So if now you're going to go through something, it's all of a sudden now this traumatic.
I was
Let me
traumatized.
tell you, if Russia comes to invade Canada, I'm putting my hands up and I'll say, because you know, I'm not going to be like Ukraine begging for people to help me. No. Look at
Ukraine's
Ukraine.
doing pretty good on their own, though.
Yeah, but you know what? They're not going to win. And they're losing more and more people, and we're spending more and more on something that it's not going to get anywhere. Give them what they want.
Yeah, separate issue. For sure. For sure.
But it's still in the same kind of issue where you're saying, okay, mass. Look how many people
Order.
started mass business. The mass business.
I know.
Right? Their own personal mass business. Now they invested their money into it, and now nobody wears masks anymore.
Hopefully.
Now a lot of people, they don't have money no more, and they're like, what are we gonna do? We're not making no money. Doug Ford's not making no more money off his stickers on the floor no more. What am I gonna do? Also, they say, let's bring something else in. Let's do something else
Yep,
to get
yep,
these guys to.
Well, what have you heard? What have you heard about?
Is the worst.
Well, let me start with Pete because I haven't gotten Pete. Pete, what have you heard about? Sorry, you guys.
Pardon?
What have you heard about COVID lately? What's the latest?
What have I heard about COVID
What's
lately?
the latest update?
I haven't heard anything. I don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know if all I know is it's going off in China.
Yeah,
That's all I know.
yeah.
Over here,
But you heard it's getting bad in China,
yeah.
and they want to start testing people that come over.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. That's all I know.
And I remember the video that they showed us when they first started. I remember the video. I'll never forget the video that they showed us in China, where the guy was walking down the street and he just collapsed.
Oh wow, yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. I remember at first my concern was that we weren't taking it seriously. That's what's so funny. At the beginning,
Really, exactly.
I told my mom, I was like, listen, there's this disease coming out of China. These guys aren't taking it. Mom was like, don't worry, Trudeau's got it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it became this huge thing. Even if you go back and watch our videos, we were even like, is there going to be a vaccine? We were maybe even looking forward to the vaccine.
Yeah.
We were even maybe looking forward to the vaccine. That's what's funny.
It came from eating bats and stuff. Remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
They said people are eating bats in China, and then you see videos of them eating bats in China,
Got it.
and there's something in bats
Got
that
it.
spread.
Got it. And what's so funny is at around the same time, the FBI was controlling places like Twitter to make sure that nobody would talk about it being from a Wuhan lab. Don't talk about it maybe being a CIA leak. Like they were controlling the entire narrative. Yeah, I know.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's scary. I'm so glad though that all of that is coming out now, and we're able to speak. They're actually trying to. People want to apologize for like how it was, how they treated others. Amnesty. So then there's this no amnesty movement. They're like, no, we remember you discriminating against us. We remember you mistreating us. No amnesty. No amnesty. Yeah.
30 years in a career job and you're losing your job, and now you're stuck. Some people lost their homes. Over these situations.
Families. People got divorced. People, you know, and I love my mom. And the only reason why really things didn't get bad. Oh my God! Remember when we first heard that? Every man was home, busting up his family. Crazy. Okay, so I also did want to talk about men's physical and mental health in general. How do you feel? Are you healthy?
I'm healthy.
Are you healthy? Do you feel healthy?
I feel healthy, yeah. Yes.
Petey?
I definitely feel healthy, yeah.
Ask him to take off his shirt. That one over there, Take off his shirt.
Could you please take off your shirt?
Look like he talking about the push-up.
Are you healthy? Are you at your ideal? Or do you feel like I want to get healthier, I want to work out more?
Yeah, I'm not done.
Okay.
Look here.
Cool.
I'm not done. I'm going hard.
So what are the goals? What are the goals exactly? And what are you going to do to get there?
Well,
I think this is my friend's shirt. This is my friend's shirt.
This is your friend's shirt?
Yeah, man. I sell this guy's stuff. Hoping social ex-renaissance.
Yeah?
That's so crazy. Where did you get this shirt from?
Are you sure?
I'm positive. What I mean is he's the artist.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
Are you sure about that?
I'm positive.
You know who's the artist for this shirt?
Who?
Jean Basquiat.
Oh, are you kidding?
Yes.
That's his work.
I bought it at the museum in Montreal.
Oh no.
Yeah.
My friend's been copying very hard.
Yeah,
I'll show you his stuff. I'll show you his stuff. That is so funny. If I show you his page.
Anybody
Okay.
can do that, I know. Tomato soup. Yeah.
Tomato soup can. Campbell's tomato soup. Draws a can of soup, and the thing's worth $30 million.
Health and fitness.
How does that work?
Health and fitness. Health and fitness.
yes.
How important to a man's life, how important to a
It is
man's
everything.
success.
Health is
Number
wealth.
one.
Like Peter said earlier.
Number one.
Health
Top
is
of top.
wealth. Top
of
the
top.
That's it.
Your health is wealth.
Come on.
Health is wealth.
100%. Not just for men, for women as well.
Yes, I know.
Everybody.
I know. I feel better.
Yes.
Like you noticed, I've been
Yes,
slimming
exactly,
down,
exactly.
and I do actually feel better. And I am just gonna live my life focused on just
But do it for you and
yeah,
you alone.
yeah. Have
That's
to,
it.
And that's
have
the thing
to.
too. I think when you take care of yourself,
Yeah.
everything else falls into place.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
People will notice when you do that.
Yeah.
When you do it for yourself, then obviously people will say, "Oh, you look good." And you didn't do it for you didn't
feel
do it
better,
to
you
have
look
them say
better.
it, but they just end up saying it, right? Like they feel better. Yeah.
Who's in the gym? Who actually goes to the gym? Jim?
Gym, yeah.
Jim?
Go to the gym. I have a little workout at home. I do. A little.
I want to
private.
get that routine from you in a
Because
second.
I'm not
Jim?
there, you know, I'm not there.
Home?
So I got the 6 pack, so I stay home and pretend I got.
Jim? You ever go to gym? Jim P?
I think I do.
Jim? Cool. I'd love to see you in the gym.
Yeah, man. Good life.
I love that.
Yeah, man.
Okay, routine. What's your routine?
You know what I'm
That
saying?
is perfect.
Yeah, we're not allowed
So
to complain
him,
about
Twitch.
being
You guys
sad.
saw Twitch, the happy black guy from Ellen?
Yeah.
Killed himself right before Christmas, star.
what was going on at home.
Yeah, but let's
What was going on
also
at the house?
not forget that the guy lost everything he had in crypto before that.
I didn't know that. I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
I didn't know that. Where did you hear that? You heard that along with the story?
You hear people that talk. I don't know how true it is.
I don't know if you should ever kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself for no money.
Of course not.
I don't care how much you flipping have.
Yourself for no reason.
Yeah, yeah.
There's no reason.
No reason.
Because God's not going to give you more than you can bear. Just remember that.
And you should be grateful. You have a good
As bad as it gets, He's not going to give you nothing you can't handle.
Yeah.
There's never an excuse to just go all the way and say, you know what, I can't do it, I'm done. I don't agree with that.
So what's the story now with my flipping white Power Ranger? Because that was my favorite Power Ranger.
Yeah,
I
so
have no idea what he's talking
him committing suicide, I think he said it was over an argument or something like that.
Over one argument?
Well, probably
Yeah,
multiple arguments.
yeah, for sure, would have been.
But even still, though, that's not a good reason to kill yourself. But I'm just saying, though, like, my point to all this is,
Yeah,
as men, we're not allowed to complain.
yeah.
And just like the conversation we were having over there, we're constantly trying to prove ourselves to women.
Masculinity, yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Like, we could do it. So, women are looking for alpha males, for the most part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then we have to try to step up to be that person that they're looking for, which is hard on us. And then we have no one to cry to, right?
Okay, so good question. Who do you go to when men need to cry, men need to vent, men need to complain? Who do you go to? Do you believe in therapy?
I do.
Have you ever been?
I've never been to a therapy session, but I have friends that have done therapy, and they've always said good things about it, like having someone to talk to. You know what I mean? Like just to bounce stuff off of.
Yeah.
And trying to get different perspectives. Yeah, I think it's important. And again, who do we talk to? We got the barbershop. This is like therapy for us right
That's
here.
what I'm saying. So who do you talk to? The guys at the shop?
Yeah, this is where most people come to release their therapy, most men. It's right here in the barbershop.
Yeah. You ever been to therapy officially? Like,
This is it. This is where we get therapy every week.
That's the thing. If I feel away, I'm gonna come and talk to my brethren.
yeah, you do? You feel fine talking to these guys about anything?
I'm with these guys more than I'm with anybody in life. Of course. If I'm not gonna talk to them, who the hell am I gonna talk to?
Yeah. So you guys are blessed to have that.
Yes, man. I'm blessed to have people over here that I work with that I look up to, that I could actually open up myself if I'm feeling away, and I could say something without feeling like a punk.
Yeah. And what do you think about therapy? Sitting down with a stranger to talk about your stuff.
I'm not against it. You know, to each his own. Some people say it works, some people say it don't.
Have you ever tried it?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm a tech program. But I never took therapy.
Yeah. You ever
No.
tried therapy?
Never tried therapy.
Who do you go to for your problems? Who do you
Close
talk
friends.
to? Who do you, yeah?
Close friends, like my brethren from time who understand my situation.
Oh my God, I was just thinking it, Sean. I was just thinking it. Who goes to God?
I do. I tell you that, and it works. It works. God is there. He's really there in everybody's life. You just got to talk to him. Especially if you have nobody to talk to. We're blessed to have so many men and so many
Yeah.
strong-willed people to talk to.
Yeah.
So it doesn't affect us as much. But other people that don't, if they would just look to God for some answers for themselves and start thinking about why I am the way I am, it's because they're not talking to God no more. Because people don't believe there's God. But there is.
Some people don't believe there is. They don't believe there's God. Yeah.
Are you talking to
God's
God?
not in church,
this
eh?
Like those people that.
It's not in church. It's not good to go to church.
No.
God is
No.
here with us right now. So
Yeah. How important is God in your life and like being able to relieve your stress? Are you taking your problems like real life? Are you taking your real life problems to God?
You know what? I guess in a sense, yeah, I put it in God's hands. You know what I mean? Because I try not to worry about it, and I know that my God's gonna make sure I'm okay. He's done that so far and brought me this far, so I know that obviously He's gonna take care of me. So don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? And I grew up reading the Bible and going to church too, so I can always go back and think about quotes from the Bible. You know what I mean? It put me back on track or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and other books that I read as well, so that helps. But not everybody does that, right? Not everybody has that. So I don't know.
You have a God house? You ever bring up in a God house?
Yeah, he was brought up in a
Yeah,
God
yeah.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My house?
Religious.
Yeah. Cause my mother was very.
No, I'm not doing it like that.
My mother was very
You're not currently?
Pentecostal. No,
Yeah,
I'm saying
mine-
girl. Like
Yeah,
girl.
his mom was
Oh
Pentecostal
yeah,
too.
same thing. My
Yeah.
mom Pentecostal. Grew up on
5 hours of church.
So, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Monday.
that's not.
How did that translate into your life?
I think
No,
it
that's
gave
fine,
me-
but that's fine. Everybody's story is different.
I think it
For
gave
some
me
people, God is in
something-
church.
It gave me something to hold on to, something to look forward to, something, you know.
Yeah.
You know, when you're, I think at the time everyone needs something, so something to believe in. I think that's the most important thing, you know.
And are you taking like your real like life, day to day, everyday problems to God now still?
No, not everyone, because I know sometimes it's out of God's hands, and at the end of the day, that's just what it is, you know. And you are responsible for your own destiny in some ways, or your actions, right?
You see, because most of us, we grow up in a church background.
Yes.
We believe in God.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's not like a lot of us, we don't even pray every day.
That's right.
You know, we pray when we're in trouble. We pray when we're in need. We pray when times are hard. You know, we don't pray every day.
Yeah.
We should.
We should.
And give thanks every day
man.
because life is to give thanks for. As long as you have breath, you can get anything you need. You shouldn't let anything stress you. If things are in your power that you can't change, something you shouldn't be stressed about.
Right.
As long as you have health and you have strength, you can change your situation.
Of course.
I was gonna say who's praying every day, but whatever. Routine. What's your good mental health, good physical health? I'm in good health. I'm living a good life. What are you doing for all of it?
I'm in the gym, also playing touch football.
Love it.
Keeping active, keeping busy, keeping the mind going. You know, I'm not a person where I have to sit down and watch 20 hours of Netflix all the time. So I just want to keep out the house, you know.
Yeah.
So those are being around people, being around different people, being active. So that's my mental health.
Good mental health, good overall health. What are you doing? What are you aware of doing? What are you doing on purpose?
I try to be more active. Like I try to go to the gym more. I try not
I
to.
love that you're in the gym.
I try not to be.
What
so
are you wearing
lazy.
at the gym? What are you wearing? What are you wearing?
I wear shorts and a t-shirt. And more time I go in a tracksuit.
Yeah?
Yeah. I got robbed in the gym one time, so I was like,
What are you
know
talking?
what?
Oh,
I brought my wallet and everything, put it in the locker.
Oh,
came
God.
back, my lock was busted off, my wallet was empty. But they're so
horrible.
damn stupid. If they would have took my wallet, my glasses, and my belt, they
Yeah.
would have took more money from me than the money they took out.
Well, there
I'm
you
happy they seen the money
Yeah.
in the wallet and
Yeah,
left the wallet.
good.
Fuck. But from that, it's like I have no choice. I'm paid in 3 years in advance. I have to go.
Oh, that's good.
Because I got robbed. They took all my
Yeah,
money, right?
yeah,
So now
yeah.
I gotta go get
Yeah,
my money
yeah,
back.
Yeah, right? Routines. You're in pretty good shape.
Thank you.
What are you doing when you're actually there? You go to the gym. What's your
Plyo,
gym routine?
I do a lot of plyometrics.
What's that?
Body weights.
Okay.
Weights. Cardio. I gotta keep up on the Stairmaster.
Thank you for watching another episode of Shop Talk. Please remember to press that subscribe button down at the bottom. Peace.
I did it.